Yeah, that's a little embarrassing, right? Yeah, my storage unit. Listen, in my defense, I am a junk artist. So naturally, I collect junk. But I don't know, I just throw stuff in here. And I've shared this on here before. But my goal is for the next 2 weeks to clean this out, okay? And I'm going through it little by little. Bo's overseeing the project. I got a trash bag, I got a don't want bag, and I got a keep basket, okay? Some of it will get donated, some of it will go to a big community yard sale that I'm planning in October at the campground. But look what I just found. I've got some really cool stuff in here. These are drawer pulls. I don't know if they fit the aesthetic of my cabinet, but they do kind of look like water. I don't know. But look, I have some really cool stuff in here. I collect really cool items. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we're doing. And he's just overworking himself. You see how hot he is. But we have the solar, and we have fans, and he has water, and he has shade. So we're all good. Day 2 at storage, and look what I just found. I'm just holding it up here right now, but it's a freaking shade. And it closes. Huh, didn't even realize I had that. I don't know how I could implement it in the van. Not sure I'd want to screw it up there. But, I'm gonna hang on to it though. And look at how much progress I've made. What? It's practically empty now. Check it out. I can walk all the way to the back. Yeah, pretty awesome. I've called in reinforcements because all of that's trash. And I know I should donate blankets, but it's full of mice. All right. I mean, there's not mice in it now, but mice have been in it because they ate the pillow I made for my daughter while I was pregnant with her. Y'all, that was 20 years ago. So I'm gonna try to take all the stuffing out, wash it, patch it up, and add new stuffing because she's in tears that her pillow is messed up. So yeah, waiting on a truck to get here. Now this says it's a canopy. I haven't dug it out yet, but I'm prone to saving bags and filling it up with other stuff. So there might not be a canopy in there, but I'm excited to find out if there is. So I'm just scared to move it right now. It might be holding up. It might be load bearing. Okay, so how old is this? Okay, we got loads of hair bows, some makeup. I don't even wear makeup. Sometimes when I was younger, I would buy makeup and try to teach myself how to use it and say maybe if I knew how to use it, I'd wear it. You know, when I was trying to be a girly girl, but it didn't work. Oh, this was one of my favorite bracelets. Oh, I love going through the old wallets. What is all of this? Headbands. I never even wore headbands. Why have I... What is this? Never in my life have I worn headbands. But the scrunchies, that's not a scrunchie. Scrunchies, yes. Headbands, no. So I don't even know where they came from. Oh, look. Always looking after the urinary tract health. Oh, the memories. Look how empty this thing's getting. Check it out. My heart. I just found my fanny pack from elementary school. What's inside of it is even more 90s. This was a must-have, okay? Every girl. You had to have some kind of hair. I wore this on every field trip we went to. Now, I am 43 years old. So, this is from like late 80s, early 90s. Early 90s. Alright. What? I love Tasmania Devil. He was my jam. Like, are these still a thing? I mean, do people still play this? I don't know. We'll pop them in the yard sale and see. Oh, it says F. What does this one say? Oh, okay, so they all say F. I never noticed that. I'm sure it stands for Franklin. But, okay, that one don't. That's an off-brand. That's a Honda. I found a TV in here. Like, I didn't even realize I had a TV in here. Huh. Interesting. Does anyone remember this game? Or am I that old? I used to love playing this game. I just found something really historic in my storage unit. You ready? Check it out. It's a, look at those speakers. Look at those. Guys, this is what we had. This was the shit back in the day. It was. Oh, I don't even have any CDs now. Wow. Flashback. Why do I even still have that? Okay, so I'm still at my storage unit, going through everything, cleaning it out. I've made a big dent. Look at this. So if you've seen the previous video, I've got a big chunk of it gone. But I just found this. So it's got 2 holes there. It says Woodland 08, and it's got a cork in the back that pops out. It's a little eccentric piggy. But my question is, what is it? What would it be used for? 2 holes in the front and a tiny hole. I'm gonna drop it. A tiny hole in the back. I mean, I can't imagine. What would you put in there? What's the purpose? Somebody tell me. He's adorable though. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to stop here with the storage unit because the majority of this stuff my kids have to go through, but I am very pleased with how much progress I made. One more trip here and I can have this thing completely emptied. My reinforcements showed up. He has loaded his truck down with all of the trash and he will haul that off for me. So I am very pleased. So this is what happens when I go through stuff, alright? So, you know, I've been cleaning out my storage, trashing a bunch, putting a bunch in the yard sale pile. And then this is stuff that I might want to keep. But, so I kind of roughly went through it at the storage, and now I gotta truly go through it and decide what to keep and what not to keep. It can be hard to truly let stuff go, especially for me. A lot of my memories are stored in these physical items. But if you're ever going to truly do van life, it is best to learn to let it go. And it frees up a lot of stress and weight from your shoulders. I've done this before in the past when I went full time. It's hard initially, but when it's gone, I'm telling you, it's like 100 pounds of weight lifted off your shoulders. So that's what I'm focusing on this week, letting go. It's also okay to keep some of the fun stuff, right? As long as you have room for it. Like these furry leg warmers, they are a must keep. And the doggy carrying pack. Casper loves to be carried like this. He would walk around with me all day long in a harness like this. I found this in storage. I bought it from a thrift store a long time ago, never used it. And so I thought I would plug it in and see how well it worked. Now, probably not the best thing for camping life because it does plug in, and ideally you would want something that was rechargeable or something. But it might be good for the yard at home. So I plugged it in, I've set it here, and we'll check on it in the morning and see if it works or don't work. So, yeah. Okay, so I have carried around these 2 suitcases for years, like probably 20 years. It's kind of a thing in my family, everybody always has hardback suitcases of pictures. Like my grandma had suitcases of pictures, my dad had suitcases of pictures, I have suitcases of pictures. And now I'm gonna go through these pictures and like separate them out, and I'm going to pass it down to my daughter, okay? Because I am letting go. I'm gonna keep a few pictures for the van, but I'm passing down the torch to my daughter. You're welcome, Caitlin. I thoroughly enjoyed reminiscing in all of the old photos, pictures of me, pictures of my kids, pictures of my family from way back. And check out this ancient cell phone. Look how tiny it is. I keep everything. I can't help it. And you know, it might not seem like I did a lot this week, but cleaning out this storage unit was a lot. It was a huge step, and it's a much needed step, okay? We hold on to way too much. We got to learn that we don't necessarily need to hold on to everything. Now the pictures, yes, pass them down. Keep some for yourself, pass them down if you have somebody to pass them down to, and that's exactly what I'm doing. But all the other stuff, it's just stuff. You don't need it. So, yeah. Lots of stuff I had, and now I just feel a little more free inside. So it's the next morning, and I can't do this, all right? For some reason, I thought the Dyna trap was like, like a bzz, and it killed them instantly, which is fine with me. That's humane. And I know they're just like moths and mosquitoes and stuff, but I feel nothing should suffer, all right? Even a mosquito, kill it. Don't let it suffer. And I come out here this morning, and this is what I see, and I'm about to just release them all. Y'all, it just traps them in there alive, okay? They're not instantly put down. They just go in there and starve to death, basically. So I can't do that. Y'all can laugh and make fun of me all you want to, but I can't do that. That's not me. So now I need to find a door on this thing and set these guys free. Hold on. I can't. Look. Fly free, little babies. Fly free. I don't see one gosh darn mosquito in there. Maybe a daddy mosquito right there. But it's just little moths and little flying critters. No, not doing that. So, oh, I dropped you. So, yeah. Okay, we'll put that in the yard sale. We'll let somebody else do that, not me. Y'all, it's hella dark out here, okay? Look. I've loaded up the van and I'm heading to the jockey lot to try to earn some money to buy a pop-up camper. Maybe I'm crazy. Just a little bit. Guys, I'm just chilling out in my swing here. There's a lot of people and I can't talk. Anyways, I wanted to take more footage of being out here, but I can't put people on camera, on video that I'm putting on YouTube without consent and all that stuff, so sorry. It's quite relaxing though. I got the nicest perch out of anybody here. Everybody else is sweating it out in the sun, and I'm sitting in the van. I got my fridge full of drinks and water and snacks and food, and yeah, I could sit here till 5 o'clock. Easy peasy. Alright, so check this out. What? Yes, that just upped my game of sitting out here in the sun. What? I got 3 tables. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just telling people pay what they want and drop me a tip in the tip jar. So the word is, I'm out here teaching people to steal. So I've been cleaning out my storage unit, and today I'm at the flea market and I'm doing pay what you want. So I have 3 tables, 2, 3, and I got a money jar right there. Okay, so basically people can shop and then just put whatever they want in my bucket. Okay, totally fine with me. There's a lady that keeps coming back over and over, ever so often, really upset that I'm doing pay what you want. Okay, she's never heard of it, and it's strange, and she don't think it's right. It makes her uncomfortable, and she says that I am teaching people to steal. So the money jar is there, and I'm here. Okay, here I am. There it is. She says by keeping my money jar there that I am teaching people to steal. I am tempting people to steal, and that is not a good thing to do. That I shouldn't do that, and I should be ashamed. How is that teaching people to steal? Y'all, it's hot. Listen, y'all already know that I am not a fan of the heat. So, sitting at the flea market, you probably don't want to see it my nose. Look at this. Sitting at the flea market was a chore. Now, I did have a better advantage than most people sitting there selling, because I had a camper van, okay? So I had my solar, I had fans, I had my fridge, so I had snacks and drinks and food, but it was still hot. Not so bad sitting there, but when I got there and I had to set up, and then when I went to leave I had to pack up, that's the hard parts. I got some color today, and it hurts when I blink. Like, it feels like the opening edge of my eyelids are sunburnt, so it hurts on the underside of my eyelids when I blink. I feel crunchy. Look. Ooh. It hurts a little bit now, so it's probably gonna hurt a lot more this evening. So let's see what we made. So here's my money jar. Most of it's dollars in there, but there's some 5s in there, and there's 120 in there. But definitely did not make enough to make the trip worth it. The time, the energy, the gas, it just wasn't worth it, in my opinion. I don't know how people go and do the yard sale thing, but it's not my thing. I'm pretty sure, I haven't counted it yet. I'm gonna go in and count it. I haven't even been in the house, and I know the dogs are missing me, but I'm positive I did not make the money for the pop-up camper. I have until Wednesday, and I could use like my regular money to buy the pop-up camper. It's $300, but I told myself the pop-up camper is not a necessity, it's just a want. So I want to use what I call free money, which is like what I'm doing. I was cleaning out my storage unit anyways, so I thought if I could sell some of that stuff and make the $300, then I would definitely buy the pop-up camper. Now, today is Saturday. I gotta get this video done today, and then you'll be watching it tomorrow, which would be Sunday. So I have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm thinking of trying to sell some things on Facebook Marketplace, some more substantial items. Maybe we'll get to 300. I doubt it. If I can get close to 300, then I might mix in some of my regular money to buy it. I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, maybe we'll get this camper, the pop-up camper, maybe we won't. Now, I recently showed y'all some pictures that I created with Fred, aka ChatGPT, of a pop-up camper, some inspirational ideas for maybe purchasing a pop-up camper and doing a design similar to these photos here. And that was the whole point of the jockey lot, hopefully earning some play money to purchase a used pop-up camper. And we did it. Okay, not from the jockey lot alone, but I was able to come up with the full $300. And this is the pop-up that I plan to buy. I'm driving Wednesday 2 hours to Silva, North Carolina, if I'm saying it right, to purchase this pop-up camper. Now, she needs some TLC. She needs some love and some attention. She does have a bad spot on the roof and a little bit of water damage, but not a complicated fix. We will get her back to her glory days soon enough, I hope. Maybe before the winter comes. I hope so. But guys, we did it. I did it. We're getting this pop up. I am so beyond excited. I can't even tell you how excited. But yes, be prepared for the future renovation videos. I can't wait to get started. Now, my camper is not going to look exactly like these pictures because these pictures were AI generated, but these are totally just inspirational. And I can't wait to see what I come up with. And if any of you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to send them my way. I know I'm going to be on Pinterest for the next few days, mapping out my plans and strategies and whatnot. Yeah, I'm so excited. uh, Let me know in the comments, what do you think about adding the little pop-up camper to the back of the van? I think it's going to be so awesome. I'm going to have like my little own wagon train here. uh, yeah, so thank you all for being patient with me and being along for this wild ride on this journey of mine that is ever changing. Uh, yeah, I plan to take you along with me this week when I go to pick up the camper van. Not the camper van, the pop-up camper. And I'm going to end this here because I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. And I will see you next Sunday at 4 p.m. Have a great week.